Hi class! Welcome again to my YouTube channel, Teacher Lens TV. Have you met persons who really cannot sit still? Or oftenly live sit? How about persons that are so restless? Always on the go! Do they love talking so much? If yes, it's a good time for you to watch my video. Reminder:
Adolescents and adults age 17 and older, at least 5 symptoms are required. This is according to DSM-5. And what is DSM-5? It is a manual that the doctors are using to diagnose a certain disability. Please be reminded, doctors are the right persons that can label someone as having the disability. Fidgeting or tapping hands or feet or screaming in seat is one of the first manifestation of ADHD under hyperactivity and impulsivity. The second manifestation is that they cannot sit for a longer time. You cannot let them to sit still because they have a lot of energy and they need to use that energy. The release of energy to their body is really excessive. If you are the teacher and you do not allow your student to use their energy, both of you will get mad. Again, both of you will get mad. Or might get mad because requesting them to sit and be quiet for a longer time does not work for them. What works for them is to allow them to use their energy, but remind them not to disturb the class. Then what about the third manifestation? If he or she is in a place that requires him or her to be quiet, they really cannot. For kids about 9 years below, they really run or climb in a situation where it is inappropriate. In this situation, positive discipline matters. Guide them. Teach them the right manner positively. Corporal punishment? That might make them more aggressive. Have you seen individuals who really don't like to play games or leisure activities that requires them to be quiet? ADHD individuals are not used to play games that require them to be quiet. They rather choose to run or go around than to play quiet games. The shift of their mind is very fast. They're always on the go. These are the individuals who really love talking. In class, they might be the most talkative. If that's so, why not make them the messenger of the class, the reporter? Give them useful tasks that make them speak. Give them useful tasks in which they really could use their love of talking. Corporal punishment? That might make them more aggressive. Have you seen individuals who really don't like to play games or leisure activities that requires them to be quiet? ADHD individuals are not used to play games that require them to be quiet. They rather choose to run or go around than to play quiet games. The shift of their mind is very fast. They're always on the go. These are the individuals who really love talking. In class, they might be the most talkative. If that's so, why not make them the messenger of the class, the reporter? Give them useful tasks that make them speak. Give them useful tasks in which they really could use their love of talking. If in the class, if they are the one who are blurting answers, if that's so, what will you do if you are the teacher? Let them assign them as the reader of questions. Or you may let them or her as the scorer of the class. That way, they feel that they belong to the group. Another manifestation of the second type of ADHD, which is called hyperactivity and impulsivity, is that they really have difficulty waiting for their turn. Lastly, because their impulse control is affected by the disability, they often intrude on others. That is why they are mistakenly labeled as bastos, walang modo, walang disiplina, pakialamero, pakialamera. But it is not. It is not. It is just that their impulse control is affected by the disability called ADHD. Among the symptoms of ADHD, please be reminded that those should be present in 2 or more settings, like in home, school, work with friends or relatives, and in other activities. Now that you already know and realize that ADHD symptoms can really affect the quality of their social functioning, academic and occupational functioning, it is the time for you to show that they are accepted, loved, and cared. Never let them go away from their self. Support them.
That's it! If you learned something in my video, just click the subscribe button or to my charity YouTube channel. Goodbye!